To run a successful bus company,
180, please.
you need to follow 3 golden rules.
Are you comfy?
Rule number 1, make sure your buses arrive on time.
We're never going to get back in time. Not a chance.
Road closures, diversions, it's fantastic.
Everything's absolutely wonderful, as always.
Rule number 2, keep your buses on the road.
What is this?
She's been a little bit temperamental, but she will start.
And rule number 3, hire drivers with a real passion for the job.
Oops, get in. Notice the registration number, EYH, stands for East Yorkshire Hybrid. Very smooth to drive.
You've got to be some kind of sadist to do this job anyway.
Because if any buses come now, we're going to get stuck.
Yeah. It's not going to be a good day.
All to keep your customers happy.
It's down the wrong road.
Meet the men and women of East Yorkshire Motor Services
Where's my bus?
as they do their best to keep Yorkshire moving.
Oh, my good Lord Almighty. And there goes the peace and quiet. I just want to go home now. I've had enough.
Right, I'm ready to go. Mind the doors.
Tonight, a serious incident in Scarborough
This is one of the worst junctions ever.
creates havoc on the buses. Company pay talks get heated,
All-out strike would actually shut Scarborough down.
and we uncover the secret passions of East Yorkshire's busmen.
It's a bit like an iceberg.
Cheers.
East Yorkshire Motor Services is the largest family-run bus company in the UK and has been serving its community since 1926. Their biggest and busiest depot is on the Anlaby Road in Hull. A mile away from the depot is the control room at Hull's interchange.
Hello, controllers.
Here the control room coordinates 230 drivers along 57 routes, making 32,000 passenger trips every day.
Cheers. Thanks ever so much.
In Hull, it's 4:30 a.m. and drivers are arriving to work.
Morning, good morning.
Life in the bus lane starts early and drivers can never be sure what's around the corner. Inspector Mick is preparing the first surprise of the driver's day, a random alcohol breath test.
It's a secret test. People need to be responsible when they come into work, especially in our industry.
It's going to be overseen by Stan from the Drivers' Union. It's his job to take care of drivers, even if they're caught over the limit.
It's measures of alcohol in your blood, and when you come in the morning, up to 12, you've obviously had a slight drink last night or whatever, you've maybe drunk a little bit later than you expected, and that is an acceptable level for our company's policy. Up to 13, they will be given a lecture.
Cheers, Kev. So basically, before we start testing members of staff, I'll test myself. Takes a second to analyse it, and that's showing a negative test. That's showing a negative, Kev. Thanks, Kev. That's a negative test. We won't keep him any longer. He needs to go start work.
Thank you, Mr. Moore.
Thank you very much, Kev. I'll see you
All right.
later.
OK, guys, you all ready to close the club? That's fine, Steve. That's brilliant, mate. Bit sharper. That's fine, thank you. All right, just when I'm ready to tell you. That's fine. Sharp blow. Steady blow, please. Stronger. You keep blowing, that's it. That's fine.
I'm exhausted already.
Thank you, Ray. That's a negative test, Ray.
We have done 96 negatives, which to me has got to be absolutely perfect, hasn't it, really?
With the tests over, the driver's shift can begin. And out on the streets of Hull, it's business as usual.
It just seems to me they're doing some roadworks around here just every week of the year. And it's shocking, as you can see, you know, it's just tailback for 5, 6, 7 miles. And it has a knock-on effect. It has a knock-on effect for everybody.
But as ex-soldier Jamie Walton battles through rush hour traffic, there's another surprise ahead.
That is bizarre. I'm just trying to work out why there's 2 horses in the middle of this junction here. They're just there. (683) to control, over.
83, go ahead.
Roger, yeah, I'm just coming along Springbank West. There's a couple of stray horses in the middle of the road. They're not tethered to anything, and it looks like they could possibly sort of run out at any point. If one of the horses steps out, he's going to cause some major damage, I think.
East Yorkshire's drivers get caught up in all sorts of things. Especially the unpredictable.
Oh! Yeah, okay, and that's a professional driver.
The concentration level has got to be phenomenal. You can't ever switch off, and not just for yourself, but for all the other muppets out there who aren't taking any notice.
We've got an idiot here throwing his shoe across the road.
Eggs being thrown at buses, stones, bricks. We've had a golf ball. Didn't even see it coming. It's just a really loud bang. I flinched, and say the egg just appeared across the windscreen.
46 miles up the coast is East Yorkshire's second largest depot in the seaside town of Scarborough.
Have a good time anyway, girls, won't you?
Where something else unexpected is going on. Gasworks. But as traffic builds, there's more to it than meets the eye. Valley Bridge, a gateway into Scarborough, is suddenly closed in both directions.
From this viewpoint, I can't see anything, so I presume possibly it's something to do with the workmen. Maybe they've had an accident or something.
Scarborough base 252.
In the control room, they're flooded with radio calls, and part-time controller John Barlow is left holding the fort.
Yeah, look, can you call back in about 10 minutes or so? We're up to us next in it here.
Donkeys are out. It's pandemonium.
I'm down on bridge. I've talked with police. They're OK for me to keep these lanes moving, if that's all right.
And controller Chris Burrows is the man on the ground, trying to keep things moving.
This is one of the worst junctions ever. They're going to be queuing all the way up Filey Road.
An incident. I'm not coming with you again, Pat. There's always something happening with you. It could be a bomb.
How you doing, Greg? Jumper. Go down Lower Ramshill. Up there and back up.
A man has climbed the fence and is threatening to jump from the bridge.
We're led to believe there's someone sat underneath, threatening to jump, so they've closed both sides now. We had one a few months back sat on top of the fence, and he was there 3 or 4 hours, which caused chaos all afternoon. We lost services left, right and centre. And looking at this, it's going to be the same again.
With the afternoon rush about to start, the situation for East Yorkshire's busmen is only going to get worse. East Yorkshire's second largest depot is in the seaside town of Scarborough. But this afternoon's services are in chaos. A man is threatening to jump from Valley Bridge, and the main route into town is closed.
Well, there's no way they've closed, you can't even walk over it apparently now.
Everything has to come up this little road here, including all the buses.
With the bridge shut, buses are sent on diversion.
Go up the curb a little bit.
Controller Chris has been trying to keep the traffic flowing. But with police taking over, he can now return to the control room.
Well, I should be finishing now. I've lost the journey as well, complete journey.
So far, 70 bus runs have been delayed or cancelled. And for controller Chris, it's an uphill struggle.
Jeez. See, we don't get it often enough.
So everything's flowing in and out?
Well, police are keeping traffic running now from the bridge. Because there's nothing coming in and out of town.
363 to control.
363, send.
Yeah, just as I'm at the lights on the Valley Bridge, the police have now closed Valley Road, and I've got to try and do a 3-point turn in the road.
The road under the bridge is now also closed.
Oh, come on! I should actually be at my destination by this time, so I'm running about half an hour late.
But after 5 hours, there's good news.
Oh.
The police have managed to talk the man down and quickly reopen the bridge, getting Scarborough flowing once again.
The Scarborough Base Road Drivers Valley Bridge is back open.
Woohoo! Let's go! That makes me a bit happier. I'm back on track now. 485, yeah, they've just reopened Valley Road.
The life of a driver can be tough. And if drivers need any help, the first person they turn to is the union secretary. In Hull, it's Stan Mumby.
Dinner time? Really? These 2 cables on. I've got him 2 baked potatoes with bacon and cheese on. I don't want 2.
No, they're only little. The main aim is to look after the branch membership. People come in and talk to me about all sorts. You'd be surprised what people come in and talk to me about. Because I've got a listening ear, I'm here as an agony aunt, I think, basically.
But keeping everyone happy is no easy task.
Dinner time, so.
What you left him in a box for? Because what's wrong? So then look, what's the difference it make when you have him in a box or out of a box?
Well, I don't want to not box, do I?
You know, you can't do all right, can you? You try and help the guy.
Stan also negotiates drivers' pay with the company, and currently there's an unresolved issue.
Drivers do have a difficult job. I mean, we carry the most valuable cargo there is, human life. So, no, I don't think we'll get what we deserve.
Tough job. Mentally, you're just on the go constantly. If it was just a case of sitting here and driving a bus all day long, we would love it.
You know, my wife says to me, oh, you only sat on your bum all day, but shouldn't realise you're constantly watching your near side mirror, offside mirror, rear view mirror.
3 days in a row, I set my alarm for 4 o'clock in the morning. So by the time Saturday night comes, I should be out and about, meeting people and everything. All I want to do is sleep. I just want to have a Chinese, have a bottle of wine and go to bed.
On average, drivers are paid £8.60 an hour, which is reviewed annually. And this year, the company's first offer of a 1% increase was rejected.
For the type of job we do deserve a little bit more, and I think that's the general opinion, to be honest, of all the drivers.
After talks with the company, Stan has renegotiated a better deal.
The current offer we've got on the table at the moment is 1%. Since we've had that offer offered to us back in April, we've had several meetings with the company, and they have improved that offer by offering an enhanced rate of pay for overtime worked for the driving staff at £1.80 an hour. That offer will be taken back to the men on Sunday for them to fully discuss, debate and tell us whether they want to accept this new offer or once again reject this offer.
If the drivers reject the revised offer, industrial action could be on the cards.
All-out strike would actually shut Scarborough down.
Hoping this won't happen is boss Peter Shipp.
The union know that we've gone as far as we can with this. We've already tweaked it a couple of times and put little bits in, so I don't think we can do any more. We can pay more, but that would mean loss of jobs. And our task, certainly my task, is to keep the people employed.
Everything now hangs on the union meeting next week. These are difficult financial times for the bus industry. High fuel costs, cuts in funding, and for the company to survive, it's crucial the drivers take enough money.
£3.50, please. Thank you.
Mondays and Tuesdays are big earners as people buy weekly passes.
181, there you go.
And in the East Yorkshire ranks, ex-soldier Jamie Walton is starting his shift.
Here's my bus 716. They're not a bad barra.
Today he's driving a 180 grand bus with over 150 pounds of fuel in the tank.
450 altogether, please.
I don't get the bus very often, so I don't know that.
I'm new to it as well. I've only just started. Cheers, thank you.
He might be new, but he already has a special way with the passengers.
Hello there. I do, sweetheart, for you, I do anyway.
Oh, cheers. Thank you, driver.
No, it's a pleasure, sweetheart. Have a nice day, won't you? Bye-bye.
Try.
He's also a man on a mission.
I've yet to break the £400 barrier, but I've been really, really close on occasion, you know, like 398 yesterday. I'm sure there'll be drivers out there who've done more. That £400's sort of my record that I really want to break.
With his sights set high, Jamie's got his work cut out.
Right, a full weekly ticket? Yeah, £10 a minute, please. Cheers. Thank you. Yeah, certainly £10, please. Thank you. Yeah, 170, please. There we are, sweetheart. Thank you. It's going to be a busy run, this one. You can see it's going to be busy already. People are coming on thick and fast. 160 a minute, please. Yeah, £10, sweetheart, please. Thank you. But, yeah, we're getting there. We're about 250 quid or there or thereabouts. We've got 3 runs left.
With the rush hour over and the £400 milestone in reach.
Hello, mate. They're over, mate, yeah? 290.
Jamie must work that bit harder.
We do a weekly ticket as well, you know, mate. How much is that? It's £10. Well, that gets you anywhere. That could take you to Willoughby, Cottingham. You can go outside the whole boundary with that. Yeah, all right, mate. 340, mate, please. Cheers. Thank you.
After 8 hours on the road, Jamie's feeling the strain.
They've had the pound of flesh out of me today.
Shift over, it's the moment of truth.
Well, you haven't done much, mate.
Not as much as yesterday. I wanted to break the 400 mark today, but I only got 320. See you soon, buddy. Didn't quite make the record that I wanted to today, £400. However, we got close, another £330, and one day I will break that £400 barrier. But again, I feel like I've done a shift today, and I'm about ready to go home and have a nap in my chair, I think.
Jamie may have come up short, but with his military background, he won't give up without a fight. In this industry, the financial margins are tight, and East Yorkshire are now one of the few surviving large independent bus operators. To celebrate their proud industry and heritage, every year the company and staff like to pull out all the stops at a charity event in Hull. Big Bus Day. It's a day in the calendar of every East Yorkshire bus enthusiast. And they don't come more enthusiastic than the boss.
We have a display of memorabilia. We sell things like old ticket machines. This year we've got a major event, a major coup, because we've got one of the new buses to London, the Boris Masters they call them.
And this year, Peter Ship has his very own range of homeware items. Made from bus seat fabric, emblazoned with his own signature style.
Traditionally, bus seats are covered with what we call a moquette. And there's a firm over in West Yorkshire, and they said, you know, we can redesign you your own specific design if you want. And literally, while I was there, we came up with this, or they came up with this, which, as you see, is ships, so ship shape. I think the staff thought I'd finally lost my marbles. We've also got natty shopping bags or laptop cases made of ship shapes. And even better, we have ship-shaped slippers.
Where you find one enthusiast, you often find more. Ex-bank manager Rod has been driving for East Yorkshire since he took early retirement.
Always do a little bit of housekeeping. You get a lot of grubby marks on these ticket machines.
Strange one, the bus enthusiasts. I mean, it's like anything. It's like people with trains and everything else, planes, whatever. But enthusiasts for buses, it seems to be more, because you've got not buses, you've got coaches as well. And I don't know what the fascination is.
Check all the bells again.
not just a machine to them. I think to a lot of the drivers, they jump in and it's just a tool of work, if you like. To them, they want to get out, just throw up the damn thing and write its reg number down. Some people, number takers, other take photographs. Others are interested more in the routes and the development and timetables. Other people collect tickets.
At home, Rod has a whole room dedicated to his own personal collection of bus memorabilia.
It's a bit like an iceberg. You only see a little bit of it. I've got something like 2,200 models. That does include lorries.
Stashed away in the attic
It gets sadder.
is the hardcore stuff.
These give details of all the buses that East Yorkshire's have ever owned, going right back to 1926 when it started.
A boyhood dream is about to come true for the company's biggest enthusiast. Rod has never driven the company's open-top route master, and he's been asked to take the wheel at Big Bus Day.
Mind the step. Plenty of headroom, especially when you're tall. The string belt. I've been told it is really nice to drive, and I enjoy driving. I'll enjoy it no matter what. I'm the kid in the candy store.
Another driver and enthusiast looking forward to Big Bus Day is Miles Cartwright.
Okay, the 120, please. Thank you.
When he's not on a regular route through Scarborough, he can be found here, volunteering at the Trolleybus Museum in Doncaster.
Yeah, it might seem rather strange to some people. Do it all week, then come for some relaxation, drive even more buses, but these are totally different to the ones I drive at work. They start off, they're powered by electricity. There isn't any power steering. These are totally different kettle of fish. Just because we're interested in buses, it doesn't make us nerdy like. We'll just enjoy old vehicles.
Keeping the past alive is an important part of Big Bus Day. And Miles will be driving the old Doncaster Regal to join the other buses on display.
It's not the fastest thing in the world, but, you know, it'll do 40, 45 quite happily. But I mean, it's 60 years old, so you don't want to thrash it.
But with an 80-mile trip ahead, will the old girl make it? Also on its way to Hull for Big Bus Day is a £350,000 Boris Master, fresh from the factory, destined to London. It's Peter Ship's star attraction, to give the enthusiasts a day to remember. But he's worried it might not fit under the depot entrance.
We've checked the height.
Yeah.
It's an inch higher than our standard buses, and I know our entrances are a bit tight. This bus costs an awful lot of money. I don't want to borrow it and rip the roof out.
To make sure everything goes to plan, Peter and Chief Engineer Derek Bradley are on hand to welcome their VIB. Very important bus.
It is quite an event to see one of these actually turn up outside London, I think, so it's something to witness, certainly.
I suppose I really ought to go and get my camera, didn't I?
Yeah, I should have done.
Finally.
There we go.
Straight from the factory, the celebrity bus arrives.
Made it.
But will the most expensive bus ever fit under the depot door? It's crunch time for Peter, and possibly for the Boris Master. In Hull, the main attraction for East Yorkshire's Big Bus Day has arrived. A brand new £350,000 Boris Master. And the last thing Peter Ship can afford is to see it wedged in the depot door. safely in, it's time for the straight-talking busmen of East Yorkshire to give their verdict on the bus from London. With its sleek, voluptuous curves, it's a bus, but not as they know it.
It's okay. Okay. Different.
I like curves.
Very, very impressed with it. I've never seen anything like it. Good design.
But for painters Chris and Les, there's something not right.
What's missing is the decency strip.
Yeah.
Which is the little black strip like what we have on the buses here. Can you imagine a woman coming around the corner there, walking down with a short skirt on and her legs are, you know?
She could be walking up.
She could be walking up, aren't
Yeah, there you go. If she was walking
also
up, she
walking
wouldn't be
down,
aware,
you'd
would
see
she?
walking down, you'd see the front, wouldn't you? So
That's why these are a really strong tint. If somebody sat there, you're not looking at a woman's legs.
My wife was walking up there and I saw someone trying to look up her skirt, then, you know.
We're strange people in Yorkshire, you know, we're very hard to satisfy and please.
To keep enthusiasts' prying eyes at bay, at least until Big Bus Day, the Boris Master is hidden from view. Out on the streets of Hull, there's unfinished business.
Hiya. Yeah, certainly. It's that expensive day again, Monday, isn't it?
Yeah, Mondays, yeah.
Ex-infantryman Jamie is once again gunning for his record £400 target of daily takings.
And I kept saying to him, I'm going to break my record today. And I didn't do it, but I might do it today. 160, please. Yeah, 290 sweetheart, please. Yeah, £10 sweetheart, thank you. Cheers. That's great.
With huge overheads, East Yorkshire's drivers need to capitalise on the busy, fee-paying commuter routes.
200 quid we've done already. We've only been at it for about an hour or so. Yeah, certainly, sweetheart. £10, please. Thank you. If I don't do it today, there's something wrong. I'm going to start knocking on doors one day if I don't do it. Fall out. Come on, back to my bus. 290, please. First for summer. You've got to make the most of it while you can't you? Cheers.
Jamie's rush hour is over, but has he reached his target?
Cheers, mate. You take care. See you again. Bye-bye. £449 in one morning. That is, I've absolutely smashed my daily record. That is banging.
Mission accomplished, and it's one happy driver. Whilst drivers all pull together for the common cause of keeping passengers happy and making the cash, the family-run company is not without its occasional quarrels. And the drivers' union has been locked in pay talks with the company for 6 months.
It's a bit unfortunate this year that we do have a, well, I think it's probably not a dispute, but it's a little difference of opinion.
The union will be voting to either accept a final offer of a 1% pay rise and extra for overtime, or to take industrial action. Leading the meeting in Hull will be Union Secretary Stan.
Basically, awaiting the presence of the trade union membership to see how they react to the company's new revised pay offer. I think we'd probably be a little bit silly if we didn't sort of look at it favourably.
I think given the current climate, they're foolish to knock any kind of rise. I'd be grateful of a job.
Stan hopes for a positive outcome, but he's not sure what to expect from the second largest depot, Scarborough.
I think Scarborough may change the vote.
Scarborough's union is run by Frank Avon.
Fire alarm test. They're supposed to warn you when you do that. Oi!
Who has a bit of a reputation.
You're supposed to warn us when you do a fire test. For some unknown reason,
Anlaby Road seems to think that Scarborough is a militant depot and is being led by a militant person. That is the furthest from the truth. We just like to get a good day's work for a good day's pay. We are not militant at all.
The 1% pay rise, basically I reject it. I think it's an insult.
It's 1%. Growth's more than that. Food's gone up more, petrol, cost of living. It needs to be at least 2. And if it doesn't happen soon, the opportunity's lost. The company's won their battle.
It's the day of the union meeting. In Hull and Scarborough, the debate is about to begin. Drivers must decide to accept the final pay deal or strike.
Right, good morning everybody. Thank you very much for coming to this special branch meeting. We were offered 1% when times were good, and they're still getting 1% when times are allegedly bad, which they are.
This year, at the moment, we shoot our own foot off. We want to be able to say, listen, company, EYMS, we're not happy being offered 1%, we think it's derogatory, we want something better than that, and this is our protest against it.
I think the company at the moment are just taking the proverbial with us.
The piss. Because if we don't do something at some point in time, then the whole damn thing...
Let's nip it in the bud now and make a vote and just stick to the industrial action.
But what you will be voting on is to accept and run with this until April of next year, or you vote to carry on with the industrial action. But it will be strike action.
In Hull, their meeting is over, and the drivers have accepted the pay deal. But it could still change on Scarborough's result.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a proposal to accept the company's pay offer. All those in favour, raise your hand.
Vote over. Frank must call Stan with the numbers.
In favour of accepting the company's pay award offer is 25.
Okay.
And those in favour of partaking in strike action is 11. At least we've come out of this year's pay award with something. I didn't want the drivers to go on strike. Strikes, everybody loses. Everybody loses money, and I did not want the lads to lose anything.
I think it's a sensible way forward at this moment in time, but as I say, we will be back fighting next year. I can assure you that, as we've said before to yourselves and also to our senior management team. We won't be looking for a small increase next year. We'll be looking for something which I think my membership deserve.
The threat of industrial action is finally over, at least for now.
If we can afford more next year, we will certainly do it, because, you know, our drivers, bus drivers generally, are not the best paid people in the world for that sort of job. Certainly not compared to train drivers, for example. And if we can pay more and we can afford it, we will certainly do so, because my view is I'd rather people want to work for us than find they have to work for us.
We have, yes. The pay deal's gone through. Listen. A bottle of pear cider. What do you want, Tony? Park Charlie, bottle of pear cider. Thank you.
Ups and downs are part of life in the bus lane. And despite all the everyday difficulties, there is much to celebrate. Especially at East Yorkshire's Big Bus Day. In Scarborough, driver Miles is setting off in the Grande Dame of buses, the 1953 AEC Regal. They're making their way to Hull, where the expectant crowds are awaiting their arrival.
We've got to be there before 9:30 because they close the streets off after that. So far so good, we're okay at the moment. I don't know exactly where it is, so I do have some instructions. We don't want to miss it, go all that way and they're not let us in.
But time is not the only battle Miles faces this morning.
Get in.
As he cranks up the old girl to her top speed of 45 miles an hour.
There's no wonder old bus drivers were deaf. I mean, imagine sitting 8 hours in this day after day. We're about 5 miles away from the centre of Hull now. We're going to be later than I wanted to be.
With an hour to go, the other vintage buses are starting to arrive at the museum. But in Hull, Scarborough driver Miles loses his way.
I don't really know Hull at all.
If he's to reach the event before they close the roads, Miles must get back on track. In Hull, it's East Yorkshire's annual Big Bus Day. But one exhibit, the 1953 Doncaster Regal, is lost, with Miles at the wheel.
I know where we're going. It's just this last final little bit. I'm looking for George Street on the right-hand side.
Right to George Street, left. That could be.
I hope this is right.
But he's not the only one with problems. Rod's setting off on his maiden voyage in the old Routemaster. And it's not going smoothly.
What's going on with the bloody thing? A little bit of getting confused with the gears there, hence the sudden slowing down.
Armed with directions, Miles gets back on course.
Turn left onto Liberty Lane. I'll just pull up here. That's it.
And is a welcome sight for the waiting bus spotters. He takes up his place next to the other vintage buses in the nick of time. The old Routemaster also arrives and has already made someone's day.
I've waited 30 years to drive one of these. It was certainly worth the wait.
With the buses in place, East Yorkshire's Big Bus Day is in full swing.
96.9 Viking FM, we're here at the Big Bus Day, and Peter Shipp is here. Peter, this is becoming an annual event now, isn't it?
It certainly has, yes. We've got open-top bus tours around the city. We've got memorabilia stall. You can buy bus photographs. We've got the UIMS band playing all day, which is super. I mean, they're a really good brass band.
And there's one thing Peter's determined to plug.
We have, of course, our famous ship-shaped slippers made out of the moquette that we use for the bus seats.
Can I have a look at the slippers? They're cool.
I bought a few bits from East Yorkshire Motor Services. They were just like a pillow and slippers made out of seat fabric.
We've got the Routemaster, East Yorkshire and the London Underground.
The slippers are causing a stir.
That's my wallet. Hey, match my wallet.
Yeah, they're good. And they've got some Routemaster ones.
They're Routemaster ones.
No, these are London Underground.
No, Routemaster.
That's what he said, the London Underground.
Not the Routemaster.
Shall I go tell him he's wrong?
Yeah.
So we're going to have to tell him that he's got it wrong. It's not the London Underground.
With enthusiasts around, muddling moquette is a bad idea.
Excuse me. This isn't the London Underground. They're not the London Underground.
That's Routemaster.
These are Routemaster.
No, that's Routemaster.
But these enthusiasts really know their maquette.
No, because I got a Routemaster wallet and it matches.
Look.
That's my Routemaster wallet and it matches exactly.
Luckily, before things get really heated, another of Peter's items comes to the salesman's rescue.
Oh, gosh, look.
Got a shopping bag. You having a shopping bag?
£6? Oh, that, I'm having one of them.
You having a shopping bag?
I am.
Peter's homeware items might be popular, but the real attraction is the Boris Master. Already checking out the top deck is Miles.
Read a lot about them, and it's nice to see one in the flesh. It's a fabulous piece of kit.
But the old classic still has its charm.
This was known as the RLU, the Radiator Leaners Union, in the old days. You ever got cold when you were a bus driver, you just came and stood here for a few minutes, you soon warmed up.
Rod's open-top tours are a definite winner, giving the crowds a chance to see Hull from a slightly more sophisticated angle.
It's like we're on holiday. We've been on an open-top bus in London, in Paris. It feels like you're on holiday, yeah.
They've had a record 5,600 visitors through the gate, and Big Bus Day is drawing to an end.
It's been a fantastic day today. We've all enjoyed ourselves, we've had a good fun, had a good laugh, and can't wait for next year.
Whatever hardships exist in the bus lane, today at least, everyone is feeling a little sentimental.
Big Bus Day brings everything together under one big umbrella. It brings the community together, it brings the bus company together, and it gives you a sense of pride when you work for a company that's willing to sort of go the extra mile to showcase its talents. Yeah, it's good to be a part of.
People come again and again and again. I know some people have been every year since you started it, and they've already asked me if we're doing it next year.
Can't wait for next year. Can't persuade them to do it again next week, unfortunately.
Next time...
Are you waiting for a bus? We're not coming. The road's closed.
In Hull, road closures put pressures on the buses.
Oh, traffic.
All this time?
Yeah.
Something's gone wrong somewhere along the line.
A hen party hits the seafront in Scarborough.
He's a proper busman, look! He's a seafront supervisor!
And a protest march pushes the team to breaking point.
If any buses come now, we're going to get stuck.
That's not good.
Guns are blazing and revenge is on the cards on 5 Star tonight as Antonio Banderas stars in Desperado over there next. Whilst next here, 5 wait nervously, but only 3 are safe. It's a double live eviction as we head to the Big Brother house in just a sec.